Have you ever noticed some women suddenly change? Neither the love feels the same nor the way they talk. And then the man keeps wondering, was it my fault or was she just playing a game? Today we'll talk about that very game, the 3 moves that every cheating woman plays in one form or another. These are the moves where she plays with emotions, expressions, and attention, and by the time the man realizes it, the game is already over. So let's find out. What are those 3 moves that cheating women always play? At first, she seems like the one. The kind of girl you'd think, yes, she's the one I could give up everything for. She talks all the time, asks about you, shows care, but slowly, that care turns into silence. Now she starts missing your calls, says I'm sleepy at night and goes to bed early, and when you meet, her phone never leaves her hand. She's physically close, but emotionally distant. In reality, this distance isn't because she's bored. It's the beginning of a new connection. Such women don't want to be ignored by the man, but they themselves start ignoring, so that the guilt feels lighter, and the new relationship gets set easily. Now let's talk about the second move, which is the most confusing one. Second move, presenting lies as truth. Now she starts giving explanations for everything, even when you didn't ask. She'll say, my phone was on charge, that's why I didn't answer. Or he's just a colleague. Or I just went out alone to clear my mind. She keeps explaining because deep down she's afraid of getting caught. But her move is exactly this, to explain things again and again so that you start feeling guilty and think that maybe you're overreacting. When a woman cheats, lying isn't her goal. Living that lie as truth becomes her new role. Everything may seem normal, but in her eyes you'll no longer see honesty. You'll see rehearsal. And now comes the third move, the most dangerous one, because after this the relationship only exists in name. Third move, emotional manipulation. Now she starts turning everything back on you. If you ask something, she says, you don't trust me? If you're upset, she says, you always misunderstand me. If you stay silent, she says, you don't care anymore. In short, she becomes the victim in every situation. This is the deepest move, because it makes the man start finding faults in himself when in truth she's the one at fault. This is the moment when she's already prepared to leave the relationship, but she wants you to be the one to end it, so she won't have to feel guilty. That's why she breaks you emotionally, until you give up on your own. Now the question is, does every woman who changes mean she's cheating? No. Not every woman is a cheater, but the ones who do always play the same moves. They turn love into a weapon and emotions into a strategy. Such women don't just break relationships. They shatter the trust of the man who loved them truly. So if you're in a relationship where everything suddenly feels cold, where there are more excuses than conversations, where love has been replaced by guilt, then maybe it's time to see the truth. Sometimes asking questions isn't betrayal, but not asking questions is the biggest betrayal to your own heart. Remember, true love is always transparent. It doesn't hide, it explains. It doesn't run away, it finds its way back. The ones who play games might win for a while, but truth always wins in the end. Those who truly value relationships never change with time. The ones who change were always full of excuses.